Hello, from Senlis, France. Located right by the Chantilly forest, this medieval town has enough history that entire books could be written about it. From its Gothic cathedral and ancient Roman sites to its Royal Castle ruins and old cobble streets, taking a trip to Senlis is like taking a time machine back hundreds, and in some cases thousands of years. Senlis was not originally a destination town for me on this trip. I flew into Paris late last night and was looking for a rural destination that I could quickly get to spend the night outside the city. Senlis was the answer, spending the night at the Ibis Hotel here, less than a half-hour drive north of the Paris airport. Before I left town, I decided to go check out this little town bright and early this morning, and I am super glad I did. Senlis is not a big place with only about 15,000 residents. However, when you come to Senlis, you can expect to see how the locals here actually live. It is not an area with tons of tourism, but rather just a nice little town with tons of character. In the middle of town stands this Gothic cathedral, Notre Dame, with early parts of the site dating back to the 1100s. The cathedral was completed in the 1500s. Although this is one of the smallest cathedrals in France, it is one of the finest examples of Ile-de-France Gothic architecture, complete with an impressive 78-meter-tall South Tower. Right across the road from the cathedral is the Senlis Tourism Office, which was closed because of how early in the day it was. I wasn't sticking around until things opened because I had other towns I had scheduled to visit. Right behind the tourism center lies the ruins of the Royal Castle of Senlis. This castle was rebuilt in the 1200s under the rule of Louis VI, who is often called Louis the Fat, on the site where the previous palaces had been before it. The last royal occupation of this castle was in 1547, following the death of King Francis I. By the 19th century, the castle had fallen into disrepair and was partially demolished. There are information signs by some of the ruins that are left here today, but they were entirely in French. So if you don't know French, either use a translation app while you were there, or look up the information about the site before you go. Either way, it is a neat little park to stroll through and step back into medieval history. In the same park as the castle ruins is the St. Maurice Priory. The priory dates back to the 1200s, when it was built to house relics from martyrs in the Theban Legion. Senlis does have a little museum, as you can see here, but I was here too early in the morning to go in, even if it was available to go in and see. Senlis has lots of little shops, restaurants, and bakeries to keep you stocked up and well-fed while you were visiting town. I did have breakfast here, and it's quite an experience to eat a freshly made croissant while walking these old cobblestone streets, the kind of experience you really can't get in America. After I had already left town, I learned of another historical site in Senlis that I really wish I had known about, as I would have genuinely liked to have seen it. In Senlis, there are the remains of a 1st century Roman gladiatorial arena, a place where thousands of people would have gathered to watch people fighting wild animals, or to see plays or other large gathering events. The arena was abandoned in the 6th century, covered over by rubbish and used as a quarry and dump site, eventually being rediscovered in the mid-1800s when it was excavated, and is now available to be seen by the public yet again. While Senlis does have modernized areas of town, taking a walk around the old historic areas of the city will leave you feeling like you've stepped back into the medieval times. We'll see you next time somewhere else down the road.